Hello everyone, this is Garety and welcome to the Ninja Traffic Method live training. This training is about how to use automated content to drive free traffic to any offer online and build at least 18,000 per year side income. And obviously how much money you're going to make will largely depend of what kind of action you are going to take, how consistent you are going to be, and things like that. But everything that I have put together in this training is going to help you to achieve that objective. And I think I specifically underlined the side income. So, if you have some other businesses that you are running, this can literally be done on the side with not much effort at all, especially because, using automated content, it doesn't require a lot of, creation and things like that. Still, you need to do a bit of the marketing in order to make sure that people actually click through and go to your sites and go to your offers and buy from you. All right. So let me get started right here. The point of the Ninja Traffic Method is really to provide a master plan. So this live training is all about the master plan. I'm going to give you the methodology and techniques, specifically how to use video content in order to access free traffic and make money with that. But still, I want to kind of walk you through real quick some fundamental things that are essential regardless whether you are using paid traffic or free traffic. If you want to make money, if you want someone to give you money for something, then these things needs to be in place. And the number one thing, as you can see right now on the screen, is that you need to know your offer, right? So I'm going kind of diving into the training right away. But as I said, this first part is going to be more like stuff to remind to you, especially if you have been following me for quite a bit. So before you start to work on traffic generation, you must be very clear about what it is that you are selling. And a lot of people are making this mistake, and probably, if you will watch the replay of this or even today, you will get excited about the particular offer that I will look at in this webinar, and you might get started right away without taking these actions that I'm showing you right now. So it's mandatory to learn about your offer. So first of all, be very clear whether it's a product or service. Is it your product or are you an affiliate for that product? So be very precise about that. Also, for how long this product or service is going to be available for customers. Is it going to be relevant 3 to 6 months from now, or it's just a short term? So these are very important questions, because what you are going to do right now with the Ninja Traffic Method is you are going to build what I call evergreen assets online. And so if your evergreen assets is sending traffic to an offer that expires 3 months from now, then what's the point, right? There's no point to do it. And that's why knowing about the offer is very, very important. Pro tip from me: if you are an affiliate of a product, buy it yourself first, right? Buy that product before you start to promote it. Take a screenshot of every step in the process. So every funnel step, take a screenshot so you can be familiar and understand the process and see how reliable is the offer, right? So what kind of process people will need to go through. And then also, what is the delivery, right? Is it the membership? Is it instant download? What kind of other offers they are pitching right there, and a lot of times this investigation, this kind of, sort of hacking of the offer will reveal a lot of insights to you that you can then use in your marketing and when you build the traffic campaigns. The number two is you need to identify your customers. And I think this is the thing that most people struggle with, at least those that I have worked with one-on-one. This is the biggest thing. But if you don't know who your buyer is, it will be very tough for you to achieve any success, period. And the example here is that what most people do is they try to sell Ferrari to a teenager who doesn't have money and PlayStation to a 70-year-old grandfather. Right? That's kind of my take on what people usually do, right? and it just won't work, right? Teenagers won't be buying. They might like a Ferrari, right? But they are not going to buy it. And it's very unlikely that a 70-year-old is going to buy a PlayStation. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's definitely possible, but it's very unlikely. They are in different stages in life, and they are interested in different things, right? And there are, Facebook groups in any niche, pretty much any niche you can imagine. And it's so easy to identify the core buyers of pretty much any offer online. You just need to be willing to do the work. It's a hard work because you have to check every single profile, and you have to, look at what commonalities you see between different people that you check out, right? And what I do know for sure is that the money that you want is on the other side of that work, right? So the work that you have to do in order to identify customers is crucial, and the money that you want to make is on the other side. Because if you will identify your customer, the language that you will use on your videos, on your content, on your promotions is going to speak to those people directly, and so they are going to buy from you, right? This is not what when we talk about automated content, and you will see this later, this is not about spamming. I'm not talking about spamming, so just randomly doing some random stuff. That's not how this works. You have to still put in the marketing effort, the basic kind of marketing effort, in order to make it really work. So that's the second, right? Third, you must focus on access first. And if you have been following me for any length of time, you have probably heard me speaking about this already many, many times. But access to people is by far the most important thing that you must focus on from day one, right? So regardless of the offer that you promote, it's crucial to establish a funnel that can get you access to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. Because your access via email is the key to recurring revenue for months and years to come. It's literally the only guarantee as far as I'm concerned. There is no other guarantee. If you have access to tens of thousands of people, you can push the button and send it out and make money. If you don't have access to people, you just don't have a business. That's all. That's it. And if you look at any business online, it doesn't matter whether it's 8-figure, 9-figure, 7-figure, 6-figure, 5-figure, it doesn't matter. All of those businesses have one thing in common. They have access to certain people. Therefore, you have to figure out what you will be selling, identify your ideal customer, and create a basic funnel so you can start to access to people from day one. And if you need help with this, I have a program, which a lot of people, you already are part of it. It's called the Project Side Hustle. It will give you done-for-you access funnels in multiple niches so you can start to drive traffic to them and make money without spending much time on setup. And that's what I advocate a lot about. And that's actually the next point, which is focusing on simplicity and speed is another sort of pillar of success. And I have been online now. This is, the moment we record this. This actually, these days, right now, is actually my 10th year online. So right now, and it was December 2008, around Christmas time when I actually started my business online. And most of you know my story. I was broke. I didn't know anything, about online marketing. I was 7 figures in debt. So I had no English writing skills. My speaking was, just thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away from where it's now. I had no knowledge about online marketing at all. And so, it took me a long time, almost 2 years, the first 2 years, before I finally realized that there's no magic in making money online. As soon as I understood that, right, I started to make money and never looked back, right? So your ability to make money comes down to the number of offers you will test, period. Right? If you will put up one offer, create 5 videos based on the ninja traffic method, guess what? You will fail. And I know this. Just 100% you will fail. It's better not to even create those 5 videos, not waste time at all, because it just won't be working, right? Unless you put out buy now or add to cart buttons one after another, you will not find a money maker. You will not find it. If you see, a lot of people usually get excited about the case studies, right? So any successful case study that you see online, I don't care who is sharing that, right? I don't care who is that person. I know one thing, that case study is a result that comes from tens, hundreds, and sometimes even thousands of failed tests. So that guy have tested, tens or hundreds of different offers, different combinations of pages, and then he figures out what works, and from that moment forward, everything works for him, and it seems super easy, and he can share those results with you. But before he figured that out, he tested, just insane amount of offers, right? And it applies to everything, to affiliate offer, to service, to physical products, to any offer you put out online. It doesn't matter which one it is. So this is why simplicity and speed is the key. So ability to test one offer after another and learn from each test is what will get you results fast. It seems like a slow process. Like you put out that offer, you start to test it, nothing works. You have to do this again and again. But believe me, that's the fastest way to actually figure that out, right? That's the fastest way to figure it out. And finally, you have to realize that nothing's for free. All right. A lot of people have this assumption that, when I say free traffic, it's not really free, but it's just we kind of separate two traffic sources, paid ads from, kind of natural traffic. We separate that, and that's why we call it free, but it's not really free. So, one of my favorite quotes is by Napoleon Hill, and it's this: there is no such thing as something for nothing. Always remember that. There is no, right? It doesn't matter what it is. There is something behind it. So what I mean by this here is that to make money, you will need either invest time or invest money. You will need to invest one or another. You can't expect results without giving one or another or both, right? Online marketing just doesn't work that way, period. So if you have money, you must 100% start and focus on paid traffic options. And by paid traffic options, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, those are your fastest way to test an offer. And this is the fastest way for you to get to profits, right? Period. If you have money, if you have budget, don't bother even to test the free traffic. You will apply the free traffic afterwards. For example, one of my things that I'm going to do in next 12 months is I'm going to apply, because I have now, tested offers that I know convert. I'm going to now apply free traffic techniques on that offer that's already working, because I know that offer is already working. So for me to apply this right now and build a team around, free traffic stuff, so people can build content, people can build automated videos and also, the manually made videos and publish them and distribute them and build social campaigns. I do that in the reverse way. So I have tested an offer with paid traffic. I know it works. So now I'm going back and say, hey, okay, let's just scale it, and one of the ways how we can scale it is by applying free traffic techniques, right? But on the other hand, if you don't have money, you must invest time in building up the free traffic campaigns for an offer. And so it's just very simple. If you don't have money, you probably have time. If you have money, you probably don't have time. So there is one or another, and you have to make the choice, which is kind of least expensive for you, right? For me, money is least expensive. Time is the most expensive because I just don't have enough of it, right? For others, and when I started out as well, it was an opposite way. I had all the time in the world. I had no money. I had all the time in the world, right? And so I applied that. But just realize that it will take time. You will need persistence and dedication to make it work. So it won't be like, okay, I learned this trick now, I'm going to use it now, and tomorrow I'm going to start to make money. It just won't work that way. It never does. All right. So those are the things that I want to kind of cover, and just to remind you that, you have to be aware of these. And if you accept them, and you agree with them, then great, we can move forward and take action and apply the method. Just let me know in the chat box if you understand what I'm trying to kind of convey here. The importance of these basic things, when it comes to making money online. You might say, hey, Pierre, don't share this boring shit with me. I just want to know the method, and that's it. But hey, guess what? Those people usually stay broke, and they come back a year later and they are still broke, and they come 2 years later and they are still broke. And well, what can I say? What have you done from this? And most people say, hey, well, I have not done anything. And so, well, here is your answer, right? Here is your answer. All right. At least for few people, this is very clear. So it's really cool. All right. So let's dive into the ninja method. All right. So ninja traffic method. So let me know in the chat box real quick if you are familiar with basic keyword research, if you have done the basic keyword research at least once in your life. All right, just want to know that. Maybe someone is totally newbie and have no idea what the heck keyword is. All right, looks like we don't have any person who have not. At least I don't see it. The chat box went wild, but I don't see anyone. All right, so generally there are two types of keywords that marketers optimize content for. The first one is the high traffic keywords. These are those very sexy keywords that everyone looks at, and usually they are 1, 2, 3 words long, and they get most of the traffic. So for example, a lot of people have typed in make money online. A lot of people have typed in that in the chat box when they started to learn about this whole thing that's called make money online, right? But if you think about the make money online keyword, it's super competitive, right? It's very, very competitive. It's incredibly hard to rank for it. It's pretty much impossible, sometimes impossible to rank for a keyword like that. I mean, permanently on Google search engines, on Google's first page, you can't rank it for that kind of keyword. You can obviously create a press release, and the press release will stay for whatever 12 hours or something on the first page of Google. But generally you can't get your website, brand new website especially, you can't get it on the first page of Google with those kind of keywords, right? And then the second category that marketers usually talk about and SEO gurus talk about is long tail keywords. And those are keywords that are 4, 5, 6 or more words long. They have very low search volume. They have pretty much no competition whatsoever. And the reason why there's no competition is that almost no one is actually optimizing content for those keywords specifically, but they are somewhere displayed on the content, right? They are used somewhere on the page, and that's why they show up, right? So what people usually do is they take these long kind of long tail keywords, and they put them as secondary keywords on the page. But rarely you will see someone creating a high quality, 1,300 plus word content page that's all about 5, 6 word long keyword, right? That gets maybe 10, maybe 50 searches per month. So nobody pretty much optimized for keywords like that at all. I mean, people do things that are related to that. And when I was teaching SEO many years ago, then we talked about that a lot, and I had an in-depth analysis of how to do it. But generally, people are not doing that, and that's where essentially the NTM or ninja traffic method comes in. So what we want to leverage, those long tail keywords, but in a very specific way, not in a way that you usually see people talking about. So here's what you're going to do. With the NTM, you will use simple video content created with a software such as VidBullet, for example, but there can be any software pretty much. VidBullet is just the simplest one from what I have seen. You will optimize it for a specific long tail keyword, right? And you will publish it on YouTube. So those are the first kind of steps. Next, you will be cross-linking multiple videos in your channel to boost your channel authority in the niche for maximum exposure in both, Google and YouTube. So you'll be doing these kind of long tail keyword videos, on a specific schedule And as you will publish more and more videos, you are going to link them together, so you get kind of the authority from the internal linking, right? And when it comes to this cross-linking, it's very simple. You just link back to the previous video from a description box in the YouTube channel, right? So if you go to YouTube, you can see, for example, if you go to YouTube, let's take any of the, I don't know, any keyword. Let's take, for example, this video. I will just pause it. Let me just pause it. And if you look here, this is the description box. And obviously, this is kind of a, branded video and everything else. So they have very long description, which you definitely want to create. They have the timestamps. They have the music reference and stuff like that. But essentially what you just want a link, somewhere, for example, say, hey, related video, and you just want to link back to it, right? And that's pretty much all you want to do. Right, so you link back to another YouTube video. You will just grab this link. Let's say if this would be, my video, I would just grab this link and I would put that link at the very bottom of my description as a link back to my previous video. Right, that's all the cross-linking in this context really is about. Right, so there's no more magic into it. The NTM is super simple. That's the point. And the only thing that's required is proper keyword research and a lot of action, which is work, right? Because it won't be getting any kind of visible results with just one video. As I said before, if you are not applying this consistently, and you continuously build up your kind of video library, then there's better not to start with it, because there won't be any kind of results from it. And that's why what I want to do right now is I want to kind of go into the NTM keyword hacking mode. And I think, this is the best way for me to demonstrate this, instead of building, a bunch of different slides and kind of do some kind of fancy stuff and things like that. I decided to go better with, just demonstrating, specific offers one by one. And I have the offers here already picked. And before we actually go into this, I just want to share with you, a couple of things, how you can do it, and also talk a little bit about why access to people is so important. So I don't have all of this on slides, so just watch my screen right now. So obviously one of the places where you can get a bunch of offers that you can promote is ClickBank. And pretty much everyone here, I assume, have done something with ClickBank. Either you have purchased product through ClickBank, or you have been an affiliate, or you have probably tried to promote some products, things like that. But essentially, you go to the affiliate marketplace, and there are just ton of offers. And the simplest way how to find the top performing offers is click this magnifying glass at the top, and it's going to show you all the offers. As you can see right now here at the top, there are 4,545 offers that you can choose from. I mean, it's incredible. Now, a lot of those offers, obviously, I would say, maybe half of them is really not worth even look at them. But at least 1,000 or 2,000 offers, you can dig into them and you can find offers that you can promote and make money with. Right, and now all of this is like when you do this kind of search through this magnifying glass, it displays the entire network, ClickBank network, in the order of most sales right now. So, for example, this is the #1 top selling product on ClickBank at this moment, right? So it generates the most money at this moment, and they are organized this particular way. All right. So what you can do here, you can, look at a couple of things. Now, what I'm very interested in, I'm not interested really in the Garety at all, but this is just my tip for you. When you look at the offer, you want to look at the vendor spotlight a little bit, and you want to see how old is this offer, right? And what I would suggest is just try to, obviously, you can look at the affiliate information and see whether the offer has been updated or not. But you want to avoid the offers that are very old, like maybe 8 years old or 5 years old and have never been updated and stuff like that. even if they are selling right now, you kind of want to avoid them because they are probably close to the end of their life cycle, right? I'm not saying that every single one of those are like that, but just as a general rule, right? So that's number one. Number two, I'm interested in the average sale. So average sale shows, how much money is the average order value um, across all the sales that is happening for this particular order. So essentially, a lot of people will look at and say, okay, the front end price for this is $67. So if I will promote, I'll make $67. Well, that's not really the case, right? You can see that average sale is $33.63. So essentially, that's what you can expect. So half of it is going to be your commissions or something like that. And obviously there is a funnel behind it, and there's sometimes you will see it occurring. Like in this particular case, it's not the case, but it's very important to look at that. And then you can do some, for example, filtering here. You can say, okay, I want to see all the offers that has at least $80 or more, the average order value, and then you can go through that and look through this. So use these various filters to really understand, what kind of offers you can pick. One thing I want to say though is don't just make a decision based on the average order value. That's not really always the indicator, because if people are selling just not so many copies of a product, but average order value is high, that means that they have probably some email list or something like that, and that's how they promote it. And that's why they have this average order value like that. But when you will do this with the cold traffic, it's not going to work that way. So you want to have a balance between front end conversions and the average order value, right? You want to have some kind of middle ground, right? Now, when I looked at this, obviously I have done a lot of work with the ClickBank for side hustle business, for side hustle program, as I mentioned before. And we have, in total, we have 12 done for you businesses in the program. So what I found is I looked right now for this kind of, for the Ninja traffic method. I looked for the products that we could kind of analyze, and I came up with this. I picked basically this product, which is $71.21 per sale. If you look at the spotlight, it's kind of 4 years old, but it has been updated recently, which is really cool. And there is also some rebills inside here. If you see average rebill total, so there is some membership in the funnel, which is really great. So the initial sale might be just $12, but then you have you have the rebills coming in, which is building your recurring stuff. So that's kind of an indicator on top of it. Now, before we dive into the keyword research, the final thing that I want to mention here is the reason why you need to get access. Why you need to get access to as many people as possible, and why you need to focus on that. So instead of driving traffic directly to this offer, you would build a campaign around it, and you would drive traffic to some kind of squeeze page or something. The reason for that is because I'm not sure if you are familiar with this, but there is such a site called Offer Vault. An Offer Vault essentially gives you access to, as you can see, pretty extensive library of all kinds of different offers, CPA offers, sales offers, all kinds of different offers. And the point of this is when you have a list, right? When you have a list, right? There will be zero problem for you to get approved for any of these networks and really get to promote any of these offers, and essentially incorporate these offers in your funnels later on and make just ton and ton of additional income, by promoting all kinds of different offers. And this is so important. That's why this access is so important. You know, if you go through the purchase process of any of these products on the thank you pages, for the most part, I'm not saying for every single time, but for the most part, you are going to find a bunch of different offers on the thank you page. And the reason why they do that is because they are also leveraging the initial moment when they get the customer. They are leveraging that initial moment, and they want to get people to buy something else, to buy something else, and to buy something else. And I remember from one of my interactions I was in the event that cost me $25,000 to attend, and in that event, we looked at the case study where one guy went through 4 different funnels from a single purchase, right? And those who understand what I'm saying here is what happened. Basically, he purchased something like this. I'm not saying this exact offer, but he purchased something like this. He went through and purchased everything from this product. Then he went to the thank you page and found another offer there. He went through the entire funnel of that offer, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. So basically, he purchased 4 different offers, spent a couple of $1,000s, one customer, and just because it was designed that way. So that's why getting access to people is so important, because then it opens up all kinds of possibilities for you to promote other stuff. Does that make sense? Let me know. All right, cool. There will be a replay. Those who are asking about the replay right now, there will be a replay in the members area. So if you joined, late, then yeah, 100% there will be replay. I will try to post it tomorrow, but if not, then it will be later this week. But definitely, you will get license inside of the Dashnix. So don't worry about it, right? All right. So now, in order to do this research, we are going to use the tool called Ahrefs. You probably are familiar with Ahrefs, or maybe you have seen it before. This is the most powerful keyword research and basically SEO tool available online today, at least as far as I know. And I like it a lot. I have used it a lot. It's kind of expensive, so it costs, I believe, at this moment, it costs like $179 per month on a subscription. But what you can do, you can sign up for a 7-day trial. They have some kind of trial, and you can use that, during the trial. So obviously, as I said, it's pretty expensive. If you are not actively using it, then it's probably not worth to invest. But essentially, that's pretty awesome tool. Now, so the offer we have here is the Unlock Your Hip Flexors. I showed you that on the ClickBank marketplace. We have health and fitness niche. This is exercise and fitness market, and that's the category. So that's the niche. So you have to do the research about the potential customers. The average sale, $1 per sale, is 71.21. That's what was displayed on ClickBank. And if we go to this page, then this is how it looks like, right? It's a very solid page, all right? So there is, it's really good. It's really good copy, explained everything. Like, this is solid offer. So no question, why it's selling. It's definitely selling. So our objective right now, and I'm going to do kind of 5 steps, but obviously this number basically is per video. So you have to find 1 primary keyword and 4 secondary keywords for each of the videos. And as I said, with Ninja Traffic method, we do what I call reverse engineering. We are going to do reverse engineering of an existing stuff. Instead of just going and randomly picking some niche keywords, we are going to look at what kind of keywords people are already using that you can use in order to get the traffic through your links. So the way how we do this, we start this, and I have not done it actually for these offers. So what I'm doing right now is purely live. and I wanted to specifically do that, so you can see how raw it is. All right, and how basically from one thing it leads to another thing and to another thing and to another thing, and when you spend enough time on it, you can really uncover some incredible things. All right, so let me copy this right now into the site explorer right here. All right, and let's just do a quick search. So this is going to show us the full picture of this particular domain. You know, there is like all these metrics. I'm not going to dive into those metrics. Like this is not about the SEO or anything like that, right? There's no need to do it. But what you can do now, you can do here, you can look at the organic keywords, right? And these are the keywords that, you know, this site ranks for organically. So as you can see, unlock your hip flexors. The position is number 6 in the search engines. The volume is 2,600. Keyword difficulty, it's actually 5. It's not that difficult, but at the same time, it's not also that easy to rank it for. And this particular website is getting only 110 visitors per month. You can see here, right? From this keyword, right? From this one keyword. Now, like most people would look at this list and say, all right, I'm going to pick, you know, okay, what is the search volume? Okay, this is the good keyword, you know, this is the good keyword. And they would start to create videos or something around those keywords. But that's not really a way how you should be doing it. You want to look at the SERP results, and you will see that we are not actually going anywhere. You know, right now we are just we can see everything right here immediately in Ahrefs, and that's why there is no other tool that does it without actually leaving this or checking anything else. So you can see here we have, you know, 2 AdWords, and those are PPC campaigns, as you can see, right? And then we have 3 stories, and as you can see here, the first one, the second one, the third one is YouTube. All right, so let's just click on this one. All right, let's just go to the YouTube. All right, so I'm just going to pause it, like. So this is, you know, this is getting 97,000 views. Obviously, this is probably an authority guy, so it's not obviously the type of the video that you are going to create, but it doesn't matter. What we want is we want to look at basically organic keywords for this one. So we are going to click deeper now. And now, as you can see, we have results. We have the same keyword right here, but we have now results for this particular search result, right? And so now I'm going to look at here. I'm going to, now I actually have to copy it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to copy now this YouTube video. So let me just go back and let me do a full research of this particular YouTube video. Now I can't find one thing which I wanted to find here. All right, let me click in here. I think I will find it here. Yeah, this is what I wanted to find. So essentially you can see here they are displaying these keywords, and I want to look at there are 3 AdWords. I want to look at where is this YouTube video. This is not displaying for the YouTube. I want to see organic keywords once again. I'm a little bit lost right now, but I will find it real quick. Don't worry. So it looks for that. It looks for this. This is going to display that. This is going to display this. And what I wanted to find, top pages maybe. Unlock your hips. I want to find, there is one button that shows me, yeah, but it's actually, right, okay, I made a mistake. So because I'm searching for that YouTube video here at the top already, so let me go back. And let me go back one more time. Right now, you can see that this particular YouTube video actually is ranking for all of these keywords, these 44 keywords. So what you can do now is you can look at the keywords. For example, you want keyword difficulty, let's say from 0 to 5. You want to look at only those, or even further. In this case, I'm not going to even take 5. I'm going to take 0 to 2. All right, so you can see that, for example, unlock your hip flexor tricks, unlock your hip flexor Amazon, frozen hip symptoms. These are the type of keywords that you can start to look at as primary keywords because this YouTube video is ranking for it. So you take this, for example, this keyword, and if you take it as a primary keyword, it will now display other keywords that you can copy from here. So you can look at the entire list from here, and now you have all 5 keywords that you can use immediately. So if you for example take this keyword, let me just copy it. If you take this one right now as a primary keyword, so we are going frozen hip symptoms, we are going to use that, and then we can look at having same terms, also rank for. We want to look at the also rank for. Now this is not the one. I want to go back to the YouTube video. Where's the YouTube video? Now that's not the one I wanted to find. Just 1 second. All right, so here it is. Here we can copy this one as the secondary, and this is not a great example. I will show you the better example here in a moment. So don't worry. I know what I did, where I did mistake. But essentially, you would copy this, and I can also create a list here and add them to the list and collect them in the list, right? So let me just, right now, I obviously want to copy. So let's copy these real quick. Remove. I will show you one thing which is very, very important, and that will come up shortly because this was displayed as the search result at the top. It didn't display in a proper way, and that's why I couldn't find the button that I wanted to find. So I'm going to show you that in a moment, but let's say you can create one video with these keywords. So we have 4 keywords here, and we have 1 keyword here, right? So that's our number 1 keyword that we can that we can use. Now let's go back. Now let's just start the same step, and I will dig a little bit deeper now in a different way. So let's look at the site explorer. Let's type in, and we have the organic keywords, and let's look here at the results. So let's look here. We want to find where is video here, and there are other ways as well. I will show you other ways as well. So we had these keywords in the top stories, and that's why there is no analytics about them, because they are in the top stories. But what we want to find an actual video in the search results. All right, now I'll find it real quick. Just bear with me. So you can check these things one by one, and you will find it very, very quickly. I believe there is also somewhere a filter that does it somewhere. Search features, exclude, include. Let's apply this. No, it doesn't do anything. Let me actually grab maybe, let me do this. Let me do this one more time, and I'm going to go, let's say, let's take this particular listing. Here it is. This is perfect example right now. So unlock your hip flexor with this, whatever it is, right? And you can see here there is 44 keywords. There are only 2 backlinks, 2 domains are linking to it, but there are 44 keywords for this, right? So this particular video is ranking for all of these keywords, and now you can easily analyze and find out which one you want to use. And again, you can use, for example, 0 to 1. Let's say, let's apply that, and you can see, for example, this one immediately unlock your hip flexor tricks. This is definitely a keyword you can probably rank for right away. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 listings right at the top with all the information. Here is another one. And look at this, 0 backlinks, 0 domains. Now I found what I wanted to find, all right? So now you can just dig deep and just pick these exact keywords and boom, and you have the video. Like this is the exact video, all right? So I'm going to copy this. Finally, I found it. Phew, I thought, you know, where I lost it, but this is how you find it. So now, you know, you're going to use that as a second one, right? And then I will show you one more thing real quick, but you grab these keywords, you put them, and obviously when you will have your own account, you don't need to actually build this whole thing like on the spreadsheet or anything. You can build the lists right here inside of the Ahrefs. But obviously, if you have, you know, trial account or anything, then you know, you want to do it like this, all right? Because the idea is that you prepare this for every single day. So this is going to be one video, this is going to be second video, then the third video, then the fourth video, then the fifth video, and that's how you do it every single day, all right? Every single day. But this is the perfect example of, you know, the way how it works. So if I go now to this YouTube video, look at this. It's just nothing. But you know, there is nothing in this video. This guy. Okay, so this is the same guy. Look at this, how he's targeting multiple different channels. The same guy, but the difference between this guy talking on the screen and you creating the video, and here he even displays all the keywords, is nothing. All right, it's absolutely nothing in terms of the difference. So you can now do exactly the same thing. And look, this video got, you know, him 1,310 views over the course of 1.5 years. But guess what? This video will stay there, will stay there, will stay there, and will stay there. And it will be sending traffic to this offer for next year and next year and next year and next year. And he have not even done the basic YouTube optimization. As you can see, there's title too long, tags is too short. And this is also another tool, by the way, vidIQ, which is really, really powerful. You can install the extension and it just shows you all kinds of different data about YouTube videos, right? But now you see, you know, this is the way how you do the keyword research. And you can go even further now, you know. What you can do now, like look at this. We have, for example, instantly, we have video like this. This is a branded video like this. For example, let's take this one, all right? And what we can do now, so let me just pause it. So this is a 1 year long, younger video, but we can now plug the same video in here, all right? And do the quick search for this one and see what kind of keywords this one is ranking for. So again, the same bunch of different keywords. Let's look at this one. All right, here is the rankings. Again, 2 links, nothing more. Another one, another one. So you can put up a video here easily, and it's there. Now, obviously, this one video is not going to send you a bunch of traffic right away, but step by step, you can do it, right? And this is how you can dive as deep as you want, right? And you can look at different ways. Like every single video leads you to another video, to another video, to another video, to another video, and you can examine those videos one by one in this way and build a list. So let's just get one more keyword, all right? So let's take, for example, here, let me just use 0 to 1. We want a really low stuff, right? Unlock your hip flexors, Amazon. Let's just, okay, 0 to 2. Not really registering anything. So let me just, let's take this one. I think this one we already took, right? So let's take, for example, this one. All right, so unlock high hip flexors. Let's look at this. Look at this. This video is just ranking for everything pretty much, you know. It's unbelievable. So if you look here, this one is good. Where is your hip flexor? You could create a video about that for sure. Oh, there is a lot of, no, it's actually not good keyword. There is a lot of questions. I'm just looking which one to use. It's the same videos. It's the same videos. Absolutely the same videos. All these keywords. And they have no backlinks whatsoever. They have absolutely no backlinks whatsoever. I'm just going to pick one of these keywords. It doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, I don't like these image packs and stuff. I don't want that. So I want to have a keyword where there is none of those. All right, so let me just go back here and let me pick, for example, this one, and we will see what kind of keywords this one comes up. Let's search based on keyword difficulty, 0 to 2. Let's see what kind of keywords it gives me. All right, this one gives quite a few. Let's look at this. There are just ton and ton of keywords that you can find. All right, this is another one. So these are different. All right, let's take this one. All right, this video is perfect. So again, let's just take this as the primary keyword, and let's just go back and take, a couple of those. Let's see actually the video. Yeah, it's just a standard video. It's nothing really. You can use this, like they are not even promoting anything, right? But you can now turn this video to a promotion, really, right? And look how many views they have. They probably have a bunch of views because of the authority and training maybe or something, but still it ranks for this keyword. So it's great. I want to use it. All right. So now I would obviously find, I would look at, for example, if this is the primary or this would be the primary, then I would look at for related keywords, and I would find those related keywords as well. So for example, view all of these, they have the same terms. So you would look at the same term stuff. Now I found myself I found the orientation here. And so you can put two more keywords like these, in here. So you have the full list right there. All right. So let me just copy one more like this, and that's it. But the opportunity there is endless. Now let me answer a couple of questions. Do you have any suggestions for naming your YouTube channel? Denise is asking. You definitely want to use it as a brand. You want to build a brand, right? And the reason for that is because you want to use it long term. Now imagine this: you let's say you execute the plan and you build 360 videos in the first year in that channel around this particular offer, and let's say that starts to make you, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month in commission. Guess what you can do now with all of that? You can sell the whole thing, or you can replace the whole thing with your own offer. So you definitely want to use branded. Not Alan, I'm not using any other tools. I'm not in the SEO at all anymore, and I have a subscription with Ahrefs, and I like it. They have a lot of extensive training, and like this is really beautiful. Yeah, Nathan, I will do a step-by-step tutorials on the keywords more. Like this is really on the fly. So absolutely, no question about it. Denise is asking, what criteria are you using to clarify primary versus the secondary keyword? Primary is the keyword that the video that I'm kind of spying on is ranking for. Like in this case, lying hip flexor stretch is the primary keyword. Now I could investigate just these three words, because obviously if I can, for example, if I now take this and I go to, let's say Keyword Explorer, I type that in, I do the search, right? And let me check this particular keyword, only that keyword, all right? Then we will see what happens, all right? While it loads, I will answer the other questions. All right, so we view all 35. So 36 keywords, and side lying hip flexor stretch is kind of the primary keyword actually for this one, right? So that would be the primary keyword. Yeah, but basically I'm looking at what I'm spying. So the entire Ninja traffic method is about finding what people use right now to find the videos or websites that are already there. We don't want to target new keywords or something like that. We just want to strategically stack it, right? And what I mean by that is you stack the whole thing. Like you use this for the same offer, you use this for the same offer, you use this for the same offer, and you basically have just one video after another, after another, after another, and you are literally dominating all keywords. And as you will see later on, we will talk about it. For one kind of campaign, you can build, you know, in a period of 1 month, you can build a campaign for 150 keywords, right? And that's just for 30 videos. And so this is how you will just get that free traffic that you want. Everyone is asking, does this mean we monetize someone else's video? No, no. You create your own video. You use, for example, VidBullet. You know, you create a new video. You kind of provide the settings here. You know, pick whatever template you want. For example, this one. You provide all the details. And I'm not going to go through this. I mean, this is so self-explanatory. It's just like crazy, right? Just provide the background media. Provide a couple of images. Provide a couple of caption texts on the videos. And that's about it, you know. And you can just go to, for example, to this page and just take the text from this page. Take some text that makes sense from this page, those captions, right? And that's it. Or go to the affiliate portal and use some of the email swipes and take sentences from those email swipes and put as captions on those videos. It really, really doesn't matter. Ernesto is asking, where do we post the videos, on one channel or multiple channels? It's a very good question. You know, strategically, you want to kind of start to post on one channel and want to build the one channel, but nobody is kind of, nobody can really stop you from creating another channel and kind of post on another channel. But just make sure that your two channels are not competing for the same keywords, because what you want to build essentially is you want to build, you know, kind of an authority in particular niche, not for particular offer, but in particular niche. So for example, if this one is about, you know, weight loss or whatever, or fitness, then, you know, you want to build a brand around fitness. So you can promote not just this one, but you can promote multiple offers in fitness using the same channel, because that will grow your channel and will make that channel more authoritative, right? Yeah, different channel for each niche, Alan. Absolutely. I don't know, Roger. I don't use Longtail Pro. I believe it won't do the same, because like Longtail Pro, I don't think I think they are using some APIs or stuff in order to plug into tools similar to Ahrefs. Like I know that when I developed the keyword tool back in the day, I used SEMrush, which is another tool. But you know, in the last 2 years, or I should say last 3 years, Ahrefs is just dominating. It's just the best tool there is, period. Sandra is asking, branding the channel close to the name of the product or somewhat generic? Somewhat generic. And if you have, for example, Project Side Hustle, which I mentioned a couple of times, then you already have those businesses, and I talk more in depth there about how to build those brands, you know, how to pick a domain name, for example, and build the whole thing out, you know, so you can check it there. Yeah, tags in the videos is these ones. So you will use this primary keyword as in the title, and then you will use these keywords as tags along with this keyword. So all 5 keywords you will use as tags for the video. Sarah. Yeah, Roger. Roger is asking about the length of the videos. So I'm just answering questions right now really quick about this. So yes, Roger. So, you know, you want to answer, like I'm just going to show you right now. Do you see the questions right now on here? Or it's not visible? Like it looks like it's not visible, right, on the screen, or do you see it? Let me know in chat box. It looks like it's not visible. Anyway, so you wanna use short videos, right? And as I said, you know, VidBullet is perfect for that. It's a very short video, like 2-3 minutes, whatever. Just really, really simple. Don't complicate, don't invest a lot of time in this. This is about the numbers, right? Getting the numbers. You don't want to be spammy, meaning you don't want to, throw some stupid videos on there. You want to have some sense in the videos, and that's why I want to put, proper captions here, just on the slide, so it's proper caption showing up. But that's pretty much it. Sandra is asking, if I have the product, is it ethical to take an image from inside the product and put it in the video? I don't see a problem with that. I don't see it at all. Only the question you have to ask yourself is how it's benefiting the whole process. Am I getting more sales because of that or not? All right. So that's the difference. Yeah, weight loss fitness is the same thing, Evan. Denise, you can email me about the side hustle program separately. I will just give you the link to that later on. It's not a problem. Yeah, pretty much one sentence per caption. That's the question Evan was asking, the last one. Pretty much one sentence per caption. That's exactly what it is. So basically put like 5 sentences together and you have a video. 5 sentences, few images, you have a video, right? And that's it. All right. Very, very simple. Ricky, there is Ahrefs has multiple plans, but I think the $179 plan has more. There was something more. I don't remember exactly what was more, but what I suggest for you to do is you can get the $99 plan, see if it serves you well, if you can get everything out of it, and then see afterwards. But also, one thing is that if you are part of the Ninja Traffic Club, I'm going to be providing you the full month of hacks for offers. So you're getting every single month, you will be getting a different offer that's purely hacked this way. And obviously, when I don't need to think about speaking, I can make all things much better, right? All right, so let me move forward. So we get through this. So that was the first offer, right? So now let's just check another one, right? I'm not going to fulfill that, but let's check another offer here. And another offer is text chemistry. This is marriage and relationship niche, a very powerful niche where you can build the list into. And so if we go back to the ClickBank, if we do the search with the magnifying glass, and I believe this is on the second page somewhere, so it's really good selling product. Here it is. So here you can see the data. Vendor spotlight, perfect. This is a new product, just really half a year old. It's a new product, which is great. And you can obviously look at the affiliate information and stuff like that. There is some rebuilds as well happening, so this is a solid offer that you can build the campaign around. And what most important thing is, if you do this correctly, you don't need to worry about the offer in the long term, because you will get access to people, and through that, you'll be able to leverage that list to promote just about anything in that particular niche. All right. So again, what we are going to do, let's open this up real quick. So I'm going to close that one down. Let's close these videos. And so this is going to be our website that we are looking at. And what we want to do, we want to go into the Site Explorer. Let's just remove this last bit, and let's just explore and see what's going on. So as you can see, it has only 56 keywords here. So what we want to look at, let's look at the SERP information, and let's look whether we can find some videos right now. All right. So now obviously I can use the same keyword here, this, and type into the YouTube, and we will find it much faster. But let me just try it here. Let's see whether we can find something. So questions, site links, top stories. Here's the YouTube that is in this top story. So if it's in the top stories, it means that it's kind of important. So let me open this in the new window, and I'm going to open this in the new window as well. All right, and this one as well, and then the final one, let's open in the new window as well. All right, so we have the first one, position magical text, position number 5, search volume 300 keyword. This is pretty, like, this is competitive keyword. This is really competitive, right? So side links are not important. Top stories, it's in the top stories somewhere, right? So this keyword is not something I would pick, but let's look further. What do we else have? So they are actually ranking just for not that many keywords. So 3 magic text, text message magic. Let's see this one. Don't see any YouTube videos here at all. Let me just go. Let me take this. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to, this is more relevant, I think. Okay, let's check this one. This video doesn't give us anything. Let's look at here on this one. This is ranking for some URLs, which is interesting. And look at these URLs are getting quite a bit of traffic. This is for the guy. Okay, let's look at that. That's very interesting. All right, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. This is a good one. All right, so look at this keyword, Matthew, whatever. Look at this. It's basically just YouTube right there. All right, so I can open this in the new window right now. Look at these keywords. Send text to Matt. What do we know? Text guys can't resist. But I think this was about. All right, this was the correct one. All right. All right, this one is 4 keywords. I think we can use this one, right? I'm going to use this one right here and remove where it was. It was here. So let's copy this link, put it here. All right, the next one. You got the drill, right? It's not difficult at all. It just takes a bit of time to get used to it and just to get going. And some offers takes more time and some offers takes less time, right? But this is how you find those keywords that you can just get from this, all right? And you can now go deeper with this. So look at here, what do we have here? We have, let's look at these. Let's look here, 0 to 2. No, I can't see that. Videos there. There is no YouTube video here, but I like this, this how long this keyword is, so I would put that in here. All right. So that would be my first kind of video that I would create for this particular business. All right. So now, Mark is asking you, when you are building these, can you make your videos for the primary keyword, then repeat the process, making each secondary keyword as the primary? That's a good strategy, actually. That's a leverage strategy, right? So when you have, for example, you have a video about this one, and now you have this one as the secondary. You can take this as the primary now and go deeper and use, for example, Google-related searches and YouTube tags to find out additional keywords. You can absolutely do that. And that's going to really explode it even further, right? Because you will now have pretty much dominance over those long-term keywords. So great thinking, Mark. It's just something that I wanted to teach in the, later on, just to make it simple, all right? Let's go on the final video, all right? All right, there is some bunch of different stuff related. This is more about her than him, so that's not really related to this offer. All right, there's probably you will find some good keywords here. Here it is. Another video we can analyze. For example, this one is pretty good one. Guy ignores me. I think, all right, there is no search. Top stories will be videos. But this is great, so you can go deeper. I think I'm not going to spend more time on this. I think you got the picture, right? Let me know in the chat box real quick. Because like you see how one search leads to another and another and another and another, and you just stack them up. You just stack them up one by one. And I will later do I will later do, when I will give you the notes, I will do the whole thing for the 5 keywords, right? So you'll be able to kind of look at it and see it with all the keywords in there, right? I just don't want to spend another half an hour on just copy and pasting and digging through, because this is really about just digging through it, right? Just digging through it. Just go one by one and dig through all those things, all right? And so I will be doing the videos. I will add the tutorial videos where I will be just giving you specific kind of guidelines even further, including Google related searches and including some other stuff. As you can see, there's just ton and ton of Pinterest stuff, which means that that basically you can build a video around it. He ignores my text. I think we already took this, no? Yeah, but these are the videos that you can analyze. And then if you would go to this video, actually, you would see immediately some related videos that you can now, do the research for as well. Let's see, for example, let's look at this one. All right, so let's look at this one. Let's just go here and analyze this one. All right, law of attraction, get your ex back, bunch of different keywords that you can actually rank for as well. So yeah, that's just pretty much unlimited opportunity right there. All right, so let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So we have the third offer here, which I wanted to include. This kind of from a different angle. This is, if you look here, it's one of the top selling products as well. I think it's on the second page on ClickBank here. So if we go through this new battery recognition course, so you can check all of the information, but this is a different category, and green products and solar and all of that stuff and related to that, it's pretty big niche, and that's a pretty trending topic. So I thought, okay, we have to include this as well. And so the process here again would be exactly the same. We would start the research process with exactly the same steps. We would type in the URL and we would get the data about this thing. All right. As you can see, there is like a lot of highly competitive keywords, but we can also see immediately whether we can find here, some YouTube videos. And look at this. The number one on the top, besides the AdWords, is not actually the site, but it's actually a YouTube video. And okay, this YouTube video has some links here, right? So they have built some links, but we can instantly look at the keywords, right? And let's look at the lower competition, easy to rank. So we have some keywords where you can use the URL with the scam, for example, to build a video. That's a good strategy as well to build something like that, right? And there, as you can see, there's just ton and ton of videos right there. And this one is ranking for 10 keywords. So let's look at this one. So this is pretty much just targeting the URL itself, and it has the position number 1, 4, 2. So it's pretty dominant right here. All right. Let's look at this even further. And that has even the cost per click value, which means that there's someone is actually even targeting this through that. So here is another website and ton of keywords. Let's look at this one. This is related. Sorry, that's not we looked at the referring domains. I didn't want it to have domains. I wanted to look at the keywords. Where was it? I think I look at here. No, it was somewhere else. Anyway, here's the 10. Here's 62 keywords. There's a ton and ton of backlinks. Someone just spammed the heck out of this, but that's crazy. Let's look at what they are getting. All right, so this pretty much reveals the whole spectrum of keywords. You can literally just copy this entire page and look at for related keywords on this one. Look at this. This guy is pretty much just dominating this one. And this probably wants to expose it. Don't buy it until you see it. So this is, look at the amount of traffic this one has gotten. And don't buy it before you see it, and then probably he offers the same product. Let's just click through the link, all right? It's crazy. And he promotes the same product directly. Look, there's no list building, no nothing. All right. So this is definitely a hot offer. And you can look at his channel. Let's see what kind of videos he has there. Look, this guy is really just, you can, this channel is pretty awesome. This channel is actually revealing interesting strategies as well that you can use. First of all, you can see the nice woman here and woman's name here. So naming a channel like that might help you to get some natural traffic from YouTube, which is great. But then what you can do here, let's explore the top keywords for this channel. All right, just a couple of. So what you can look at right now, you can just basically pick any of these videos right here and just reverse engineer them. And you will have, a lot of information about different offers that you can promote. So this is a good channel to examine, and you can actually tap into the whole channel here. There's no index search, so there is no channel rankings, but you can still see that he's pretty much ranking for every single keyword of this offer there is. All right, so 88, 61, yeah, he's just dominating that, pretty much dominating. All right, so here was the website that I wanted to look at, and again, he is just dominating all those keywords. So these guys are doing the ninja traffic method already. They are basically just doing exactly what you need to do now. All right, so I would just look at this one and just pick one. We are going to use 0 to 2. So I think this one can be the primary. We can put that in. I don't know even what that means, and I don't really care. But what we can do is we can now click on that and see what other keywords we can pick here. Having the same term is where we want to look at. All right, so this one was primary, I think. Yeah, this was the primary. So we will take this one, put that in, and put this one in. Yeah, just need to go through these and need to look at this is even Facebook pages even ranking. Crazy. Yeah, the same keyword. So for this one, it's pretty much using the same keywords. All right, so let me check a few questions answered before we go forward. So as I said, on the videos, I'm going to complete these and show you actually what I picked specifically, and I will dive more into it. So you will have more clarity. But you now know that when you reverse engineer a video or a website, it's much better to find those long tail keywords where you actually will get some value out of it. So this is really about 80-20, right? So focusing on the right things with minimal efforts. All right, so Roger is asking, I think I got it using the main page, get the keyword and drill to the videos for that keyword. Yes, exactly. Sandra is asking, have you found that short videos, the vid bullet style videos are effective? They are so short, it can't be much value, can it? Won't people just see it and as an ad and click away? No, people are going to, there is no point to provide the value in those videos. Like when people, what do you want? You want to get that random click, and this is about really the numbers, right? It's not about providing extensive value in the videos and then trying to build an authority or anything like that. This is about really hustling with number of videos that you can make for different kind of keywords so you can get the click. Now, if you will go and optimize those videos, you can definitely do that, right? So for example, here you can see they have nice thumbnails. All of these videos have nice thumbnails, right? There is some channel information, right? There is what else? You can create some playlists, right? So like you can optimize the channel and go deeper with the channel optimization itself once you have, let's say, once you have gone through the first month and you have those videos in there. And it's not really about the videos, it's more about getting that click, getting that extra click, right? Because some people might just click through it and suddenly they have some idea and they just buy it, and that's what you want. All right, Nathan is asking, so we are finding the keywords that videos are already ranking for, and Ahrefs will show us secondary additional keywords to use. Is that the main idea? Yes. And most importantly, you want to find the keywords that not only those videos are ranking for and that are exposed already, but you want to kind of one source is leading to another and to another, to another, and to another. So for example, when we looked at this, like every single of these keywords is like a rabbit hole. So you can go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and uncover more and more and more keywords, right? And then you can pick those keywords that are really just, maybe they just get a couple of searches, but you can see that the YouTube is dominating. Obviously, this guy, the spam heck out of it, probably using Fiverr or something, but look at this. This video is kind of getting a lot of traffic, right? So you want to reverse engineer and understand, what this is doing. So he has just 12 links. If you look at the links, there's just now basically it's not difficult to get links like these, right? It's not difficult. So, but you don't want to look at the links and you don't want to kind of go too deep with it. It's a full SEO thing, but this is not about the SEO. This is about, hey, these are the keywords that I can easily rank for on YouTube and on Google without doing extra work except of researching the keywords and putting up the video. And then it's about stacking one video after another, after another, after another. All right. All right. Jeff is asking, when videos are amongst all the channels, do you they say change the current video to the previous video and one long sentence on all videos? I don't think I follow what do you mean here. The linking strategies between one channel, you don't want to cross-link multiple channels here, especially if you are trying to do the same niche. So you are linking to the previous video and then maybe randomly between the videos on your channel related to the same topic, right? It's kind of to, like, let's say someone watches the video, they see the links, and let's say they click on the next video, they want to do more research, and they click on the next video and the next video, and it actually is your video that comes up, and ultimately they click through and they go to the page and they buy, and that's what you essentially want. All right. So here is the steps that I want to give you, right? Step number one, you pick the offer that you want to promote and make sure you follow the recommendation at the start, so that I mentioned in the beginning. Then you want to reverse engineer the current videos and websites with the NTM keyword hacking. So you want to reverse engineer and understand, okay, these are the keywords that these videos are being found by right now. So people are using these type of keywords in order to find those videos. So how can I leverage it even further, right? And as I said, in addition, I will be recording a video for you. I will show you how to use Google related searches. I will show you how to use the this tag option. So I will kind of show you multiple ways how to do it, so you can just dive deep into it and really find the keywords that you can easily rank for. Then number 3, build a list of 30 times 5, so 150 keywords, 1 primary, 4 secondary keywords. So you're gonna build this list for the entire month, right? You can do this every single day, but my suggestion is to do it maybe per week basis. So you build this for 1 week, and then you build it for next week, and then you build it for next week, right? But make it as a habit to do this like every single week. Then you want to set up a dedicated YouTube channel per niche, not offer, but niche. And we talked about that a little bit. And then step number 5, you want to publish at least 1 video per day for at least 30 days for that one offer, right? So if you start to do something, don't just jump from one thing to another, but really, if you can make 1 video per day and you can commit yourself to do it for a month, then do it. If you can't, don't do it. Don't start it. Right? Because there's no point to just record 1 video. It's more important to just really research and do this consistently, right? And make it as a habit. And here's a pro tip: add unique redirect link with custom tracking ID from each video to your offer, so you know which video brings you the most traffic. And the way how you do it, for example, if you want to promote this product, you go here, you type in your ClickBank ID. So in this case, it's mine, and I'm going to type in like video 1, right? I'm going to create a hop link, and now you don't want to definitely use this link, right? You want to create a redirect, right? And for example, inside of Dashnext pages, you can create a redirect like this, I can call it, for example, this is going to be Easy Barry video 1. Or I can just call it, if I have a dedicated page, I can call it just let's call it redirect number 1 video number 1. I don't need any scripts whatsoever, and this is easy video 1, right? Just like this. And so now I'm just copying this link, and I'm now going to be using this link as a redirect for that video. And for the next video, you do the same. For the next video, you do the same. And that way, you will know exactly which video brings you the results, instead of just thinking, all right, I'm making money. Well, it doesn't mean anything, because you don't know which one is making you money, right? Which video exactly is doing that. So you want to make sure you do that, right? As a result, you will have 30 videos targeting 150 keywords and sending traffic and making you profits with that one offer. So if you will do this consistently for a month, that's what you can achieve. If you want to multiply your results, do that for 3 to 5 offers at the same time, or publish more videos per day. Now, what you don't want, and this is where I will talk to you about the master plan so you can understand how the numbers work out here. But what you don't want is you don't want to publish all videos in one day. You don't want to do it, right? You want to pace it out, 1 video per day, 2 videos per day, 3 videos per day, not more, right? Just take your time. Now, the final thing that I want to talk to you about is the master plan. So Ninja Traffic Method master plan to make $18,000 per year. So how you can make this kind of money? What is the mathematics behind it? What is the scheme behind it, right? So let's break it down. We have $18,000 per year. That means 12 months. That means $1,500 per month. That's what you need to make, right? Whether you make it with 1 offer, 2 offers, 3 offers, doesn't matter, but that's what you need to make, right? Because remember, it's a numbers game. There's nothing personal. It's just numbers. So if you look at $1,500 per month, and you look at somewhere across $50 average per sale, right? It might be more, it might be less. It depends on what kind of offers you will pick. That's 30 sales per month, or 1 sale per day, right? And I specifically use these round numbers so it's easier for us to understand it and conceptualize right now. But that's what you need to think about. So if you publish 1 video per day, you need to make $50 per video per month, basically, right? That's the goal, right? If you publish 2 videos per day, you need to make $25 per video. If you publish 3 videos per day, you need to make $16,067.67 per video per month, right?
The cool thing here is that there's no limit how many offers you can promote at the same time. Excuse me. For example, if you promote 3 offers with 2 videos per day, that's 6 videos per day. You will need to make just $8.34 per video on average, right? Now, these are averages. You know, you don't know at this point when you start, you don't know which video is going to make you money. You have no idea, right? So it's a numbers game. Initially, when you will start, you might not get any sale at all. But don't get discouraged, because this result comes from consistency, right? When you do this over and over and over again, and you will get better at keywords, you will get better at everything, right? The videos will be more powerful and everything else. But results comes from consistency. So publishing all videos once won't give you any results. It's not a natural process. So YouTube and Google might not rank your videos at all, right? Publishing 1 to 3 videos per day will allow Google and YouTube to pick them up and position them in the right ranking order, so you can get the maximum traffic and achieve your money objective. So this consistency is super important. It's not just about, all right, let's crack out, 30 videos in the next 2 days, and then let's just publish all of them. You can create all videos in next 3 days, but then publish 1 or 2 videos per day and spread them out. Publish 1 video in the morning, 1 video in the evening, right? Just do some kind of way to make it look natural, right? Not just stacking everything, not spamming. And as I said before, remember, this is a numbers game. Publishing a few videos won't get you any results. So if you don't commit to it, then don't start, right? So building things out step by step is what will eventually get you to your goal. Because as I mentioned in the very beginning, the best part here is that every single video you establish, with every single video you establish an evergreen asset on the web. So you can make money for months and years to come, right? And I want to share really quickly a story before we go to the Q&A. Here, I want to share this story. Years ago, when I kind of made my first money online, I actually made my first money with press releases and actually with press releases and videos. It was in 2010. I promoted an offer called Auto Traffic Avalanche, and I created a domain and I ranked the website and everything else, and I made that money, but afterwards I didn't have anything because the launch passed. It wasn't an evergreen offer, and everything went away. And so then I started a website called Blogging Mechanics, and Blogging Mechanics is actually the website that established my kind of initial authority in the internet marketing space, because I was doing a lot of AdSense and affiliate stuff. After the first sale I made, first money I made that I mentioned in 2010. So I established like 200 sites, and I had this network and everything, and I had all this knowledge, but nobody knew who I was. So I started to create content and published content on my blog, and I published content on my YouTube channel, and from there I built this initial authority. And then things became easier. I started to create products, I started to make money, and guess what I did? I stopped creating content, right? So I deleted the blog. The Blogging Mechanics domain is now redirected, I believe, to Dashnix. I just literally stopped creating public content at all. And when I look now back, it would be so amazing if I would have, 500 blog posts in these 10 years, 500 blog posts sending me traffic and leads every single day. It would be awesome if I would have, 500 videos on my YouTube channel sending me traffic every single day. And so if I regret something, then those are the things that I regret the most, because creating that one piece of content per day, or, based on the schedule, just work on it, for example, for 1-2 days per week, doesn't take a long time. But if you don't do it, nothing happens. And this is the same here. You can pick an offer, you apply this method, you reverse engineer what already people are ranking for, what kind of keywords and tags people are using. And some videos won't get any traffic, any traction whatsoever. Some videos will pick up, and who knows, maybe that one video that you will create is going to continue to send you sales every single day. And remember, you just need one sale per day, essentially, in order to achieve the objective, those $18,000 per year. Now, if you want to make more, you just need to scale it up, and as you will build this thing up, you will become more sophisticated as well. So you will become better in keyword research. You will become better at selecting offers. You're going to be building a list, so you can then leverage these additional offers and things like that, which then makes it all easy. And you will have these evergreen channels making you money instead of just have nothing. And one of the things that I will be doing next 12 months is exactly that. I will establish these channels for my primary business, establish these free traffic channels. I will hire people and build a team around it. So I have that longevity there, right? That's what I want. All right, so let me answer a couple of questions here. Alan is asking, we see that the Jolene Lee channel that I showed has a playlist for different niches offers. Is there an advantage to have multiple traffics to one channel versus spreading the niche on separate channels? I would say that for a long term, it's a disadvantage. And the reason why is because when you build a channel per niche, you actually build an asset that you can later sell. And I really believe that it's important to make any business that you create online sellable, right? Make it sellable. So if you build a YouTube channel around weight loss and fitness and that kind of stuff, and let's say you publish videos for 2 years and you have, like 700 videos, and you are getting like, 10,000 views per day, and you are making like $5,000 per day in commissions or something, I don't know. I'm just randomly picking these numbers. Then guess what? Your channel becomes super important, right? And you now have an asset that you can go and sell. And you can say, I want to sell my YouTube channel. And it has these kind of things automatically built in, and it makes this kind of money. And people would just go and buy from you, right? So that's why it's important to kind of separate those things. All right, so Jonty is asking, each channel you set up, is that in your own name, or do you need multiple Google accounts? You just set up multiple Google accounts. You basically set up a Google account, and when you create the channels right now, it's very important to create them as businesses. There is an information online about how to create channels properly. So just search YouTube. There's ton of information about it, how to properly organize business channels. You want to create a business channel, definitely. Sandra is asking, in one video, do you try to include one primary keyword and 4 secondary keywords, or do you do 5 videos to focus on each one separately? For each video, you will have 1 primary keyword and 4 secondary keywords, and you essentially will use the primary keyword in your title, and you will start the description with the primary keyword, and the rest of the keywords you will include in description, and you will include as tags as well, right? Yeah, Roger. Roger is asking, our landing page should be like you shown in the side hustle. It can be all kinds of, like, you can use a simple squeeze page. It depends what kind of offer you will promote. Alan is asking, is there a way to create several videos and then schedule posting them on YouTube over the week? Absolutely. You can do it either through YouTube. I don't know if you can do it through YouTube, but you can definitely do it through some software for sure. Chris is asking, is outsourcing the videos a good way to scale? Yeah, absolutely. If you have money, absolutely. I wouldn't be, like, I'm not going to use this software myself. I don't have time for it. Like, I will just teach someone to do it for me, and that's it. And that's pretty much what I do with everything. That's why, even with Ahrefs, I'm not perfect in orientation here because I'm not using it myself, right? I have people in my team that are using it, and that's it. Denise is asking, are you driving traffic to a squeeze page from a video or directly to the offer funnel? I personally would drive to the squeeze page and get the people to opt into my list, right? And then to the offer. But you can also do, a double redirect. So you can For example, you can do the first redirect to the offer, so it drops the cookie and drops your affiliate ID, and then you can redirect them automatically to the squeeze page. So as a result, you already cookied them and you already kind of dropped the ID on the page, but eventually people landed on your squeeze page and opted into your squeeze page. Alan is asking, do you need to include all keywords in the video content too? How many times is the best? I would try to include them, but it's not mandatory. I would try to include the primary keyword though a few times, not too many times, but a few times, because obviously the YouTube is reading the videos, right? So they know the text of the video. Sandra is asking, so if you do several videos per day, do you do each new keyword research, one primary, 4 secondary for each video, or do you just mix it up per day with the same keywords? I would do like separate keyword research for each video. And that's why I recommend to do the keyword research for, at least a week. So for at least 7 videos, you do the keyword research for 7 videos, you plan them out, you plan the titles, you kind of structure everything, and then when you go to create, you just copy and paste pretty much. All right. Yeah, the double redirect method would work like this, Gary. It would just take, for example, so you have this redirect. So you would take this redirect. So you would go here, for example, you would take, let's say this is video 1. You take this hop link. And now I don't remember exactly which order we needed to do this, but I think this is redirect double. So I would use the custom scripts here. No scripts here inside, but just redirect video 2, 1 special, save and publish. And then I would copy this link and I would create another redirect. And this would be the simple redirect, right? And this would be without scripts. Like that's how it should be working. So if I click now on the simple redirect, it should redirect first here, redirect through that, and then take me back. But I don't know why it doesn't. So I probably made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, I made a mistake. I'm dumb. I made a mistake. So I will record a tutorial about that double thing. All right. I need to check back it. Mark is asking, would you recommend to connect on this process to get a steady income first and then start to build a list later, or try to do both right away from the start? It's a very good question. Like if I would start from scratch right now, obviously if I don't have money for the autoresponder, if I don't have money for a simple sort of, software that can build, squeeze pages and stuff like that, like for example, for Dashnix pages and stuff. If I don't have that, then yes, I would just start to promote directly to make just some sales, or I would even, just start with, selling some videos or something, some video service or something, just to make some money first. And then I would go and do the list building. But I would introduce the list building as quickly and as soon as you possibly can. And the reason is just very simple. Every single person that opts to your email list, is going to become your asset, right? And obviously it's a numbers game. From 10,000 people, maybe 1,500 people will open your emails, right? From 1,500, maybe maybe some 500 or 700 people will click your links, and from those maybe 50 will buy, right? But it doesn't matter. When you have the numbers stacked up, when you build this whole thing out, that's when you get to the point where you start to make some recurring income, and you might not work any day longer at all and just make money, right? And people who are just promoting directly, they never get to that point. They just need to keep promoting. So if I think about, this, I would say, building an email list is easy because you can create a squeeze page that says, the secret about XYZ offer revealed on the next page. And on that secret, on the next page, you can say, hey, this is the best offer online. Here is a discount, or here is a secret link, or here is a bonus, or here is something else, right? And or you can just plainly redirect people through your email list, redirect people directly to the offer. Because the reason why people are so, they don't pay attention to anything pretty much, right? And so they are so kind of busy that they don't remember where they opted in 2 days ago. But when you will contact them with your follow-up emails, when you will email them, they will just randomly open without realizing where they are getting this email from, and they will just click links and buy. That's the numbers game, how it works out. Even today, for my primary business, there are a lot of people that unsubscribe every time I send email out. And some people angry, I don't know where I got on your email list. Well, I checked them out, and it turns out they bought, $1,000 program from me, and they don't even remember anymore. And it's crazy, but that's how life is. And so that's why focusing on those numbers and building out the list is so important, from day one. Sandra's asked, for the long term, is it better to use Dashnik's pages for the funnel or use your own domain for branding and maybe selling in the long term? I would always recommend to use your own domain. Like, it's $10, and if you buy it for the niche, if you buy it niche generic, then it's not a big of a deal. Like, for example, in the project Side Hustle, we have 12 businesses across different niches. And each business, if people follow my training, is around a niche, and not like, it's designed for the offer, and everything, the funnel is designed for the offer. But in reality, if you build the domain correctly, it's a brand for whatever you want in that particular niche. You can later build an e-commerce store in that niche. You can promote other offers in the same niche, and that's how you want to build. So instead of buying the random domains for different offers, just buy one domain per niche, and you have that domain, and now you can promote anything with that domain in that particular niche. You can create redirect links, you can create squeeze pages, you can create sweepstakes, and all kinds of different things. So, also, one tip that I can suggest, by the way, and this is like a bonus strategy, right? So let me just put this in here. Let me just make a line here, and I'll just frame it like that. So, bonus strategy. Who wants bonus strategy? Let me know. I just want to wake you up. You're kind of sleeping already. Let me know in the chat box real quick if you want to have a bonus strategy right now. It's very simple. It's super that simple. And this ties into what Mark asked me before. When you publish a video on YouTube, put 2 links in the description. Link 1 goes directly to the offer through your redirect and tracking ID. All right. Link 2 goes to sweepstake page, where you give away some awesome prize. Whatever, it can be, Amazon gift card, $25 or something like that. And include these 2 links. And the sweepstake page, the sweepstake can be one per business, right? So you would create, this would be like this, 1 per entire business. You would run it once every 2 weeks. First one, you would run the first one for 30 days. So let me put this right. When you start, run it for first 30 days so you can get more subscribers. Afterwards, once you start to get 50 to 100 visitors per day, turn it to bi-weekly. All right, and that's how you build the list. And after they join the sweepstake, offer them to buy the product that you promoted through your link. Offer them extra entries if they buy, and forward receipt to your. All right, this is wicked strategy. All right, this is the strategy that anyone can execute. Inside of Dashnext pages, we have the sweepstakes page module here. You can build simple squeeze pages. And now I can show you. Well, I can't really show you this way without revealing. Let me just take this out. Maybe I will take it away. Just hold on one moment. I will show you something really cool. Just hold on. Just bring it back in a moment. All right, let me show you this right now. So I'm bringing it back. So what I want to show you is I was running a Black Friday giveaway, and using nothing basically but the landing page that Dashnext Pages provides. And not only I had 80% conversion on it, 75 or something like that. Like, this is how it looked like. It's very simple. So it's now closed. But the point is that this is exact page. Like, there's nothing on this page, right? And so it really works, right? It really, really works. It really converts. And so you can use this to build, your sweepstake campaigns using nothing but Dashnext pages. All right, and just there are two templates in here. You can pick one or another. I think I was running with this one. I like this one, and there is a lot of kind of small bugs into it, and we are going to fix them. But generally, you can configure it, and it's going to work. And so you can execute this bonus strategy easily. And so now suddenly you don't need any giveaway or anything like that, and you can just run a sweepstake campaign continuously, and just position it maybe even as a bonus or something on your videos in the title. So there's a lot of things that you can do using just this methodology, and that's it. All right, so that's how you would do it. And so you would have two links in the description. And also remember that on YouTube, you want to optimize the YouTube videos afterwards. You want to add, for example, related video links. You want to add, confirm your domain, for example, and send them to the sweepstake through the video. So when someone watches the video, for example, let's just take, I don't know which one we can take. Now let's look at this one. Maybe this one shows something. Let me just turn it down. You see, here is the card, for example, and he shows some of the links and some annotations you can put here. You can have a subscribe link. So make sure you optimize those things on the YouTube channel as well. So it kind of builds up over time. All right. And so those are kind of basic things that are kind of self-explanatory for me, but obviously, yeah, just do them, right? Just do them. All right, let me know if you have some more questions. Don't disable YouTube comments, just moderate them. Sarit, just make sure you enable, approval requests for every single comment so you don't get those spammy ones. Roger, you don't need a subdomain for different landing pages. You will not have. You will just have a different page, and that's it. Different page URL, and that's it. All right. So that's pretty much what Ninja Traffic method is all about, and it's about leveraging simple videos. It's about understanding the 80-20 rule, really, right? So focusing on what can bring you results with least amount of effort, and so along with this bonus strategy, I think, if you want to make money, link directly to the offer right away. So if you are you want to get some income stream going, but also then, create the simple sweepstake. Don't be afraid of that. Again, don't be afraid. Nobody will actually remember. If you get like 5 subscribers or something, don't bother to, even execute the sweepstake. You can put in the description at the bottom of the sweepstake that minimum entries required for the sweepstake to actually be valid is 100 or 200 or something like that. So if you don't achieve those, then you just don't run the sweepstake. You just don't pick the prize. So you can define the terms, and you don't need to worry about it at all. So again, if you have money, as I said before, Facebook, YouTube ads is the fastest way. But if you don't have enough money, then you have time. And for that, this is a ninja strategy. It's really the ninja strategy. Instead of ranking some websites, instead of spamming with backlinks and doing all that stuff, which you can obviously do in addition to it, you can just go for the low hanging fruits, build the videos around them, submit them, have the number game working in your favor. And if you will continue to do this, you will make money, no question about it. So that's it for the core Ninja Traffic Method live. I hope you will execute this strategy. I'm happy to answer some questions. You can send them to support@dashnext.com. Also, the replay will be in the members area. You will receive an email from me once it's there, and you will find the membership inside of the Dashnext. So find the membership. If you have questions, if you are not part of the Project Side Hustle and you want to join, email me as well to support@dashnext.com, and I will give you the link to join. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for this session. So thank you very much.